What's up, guys? It is IRGT85. Happy Tuesday, but of course, we got some video game news to talk about. The Nintendo Switch OLED seems to be hitting store shelves early and people are buying them. A new VR game actually makes me want to buy a proper VR headset. And finally, what's up with the GameBoy coming to the Nintendo Switch Online? Is that still on the table? We got some big updates on that. So if this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like and share the video as well. But without any further ado, let's talk about what's going on in the world of video games, and we're going to start things off with the Nintendo Switch OLED. Now, of course, this system comes out on October 8th, and it's something I'm really looking forward to. I know a lot of people don't care about it, but for me, I play my Switch a lot in handheld mode. It's really like probably 70-30 handheld versus dock mode for me. I'd like to just throw something on the TV, sit on my couch, and play on my Nintendo Switch. And since the OLED screen is a lot bigger, it has less of a bezel, making for a bigger viewing image. And of course, the fact that it's going to look a hell of a lot better than the current Nintendo Switch base model does in handheld mode, I'm really looking forward to this. I have my white one pre-ordered. Yes, originally I got the red and blue because the white had sold out, but I managed to snag my greasy mitts on a white one. It seems like a lot of people are managing to get their hands on the Nintendo Switch Lite in various retailers. Now, at first, it was just sort of more isolated. I saw a lot of Latin American countries were selling it early and people were getting their hands on it, but actually one of my YouTube friends, Kevin Kenson, made a video unboxing his Nintendo Switch OLED model that he got on September 27th. That's not October 5th. How did you get this, Mr. Kenson? I'm on to you, buddy. I'm on to you. I got a link to his video in the description box down below. But yeah, he got his hands on one and he unboxed it. And, you know, I'm kind of jealous, honestly. You know, it sucks that all of us have to wait while some people manage to get it early, you know, but that's just sort of the name of the game. If I was able to get it early, I would definitely get my hands on one and preview it for you guys as soon as possible. Now, it is also popping up at places like Nintendo of New York. I know Danny Cade actually went to the Nintendo of New York store and got to play around with it. He uploaded some pictures on his channel. He may have a video up. I'm actually filming this on Monday night. He usually uploads around the evening time, so he might have a video up on his channel. I'll have a link to it in the description box down below. Anyways, go show Danny some love. He's a super cool dude. But yeah, like, these systems are starting to pop up all over the place. I'm sure if you go to like a major retailer and try to buy one, such as like a Walmart or something, you know, it's going to have a lock on it when you get to the checkout. As far as the release date of it, it won't let them sell it. But it looks like mom and pop shops are starting to get this, you know, in stock. And it seems like if you know someone or you talk someone up good enough, or even look on your local Facebook marketplace, people seem to have these in hand. So if you can't wait and you're willing to pay a little bit more, you might be able to get one now. For me personally, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait. I'll be like everyone else, just wait until the 8th and get my stupid Nintendo Switch OLED. Next up, if you know anything about me, you would know that I don't play VR video games. I do have a VR headset. It's the original Oculus, and I just kind of got it to mess around with it to see, you know, what virtual reality was like in the modern era, because the last virtual headset I had was, well, the Virtual Boy, and the Virtual Boy kicks ass. I don't care what anyone says, but now I'm sort of questioning myself because a brand new game was just announced, well, kind of a brand new game, for the Oculus Quest 2 that will be releasing on October 21st of 2021, less than a month away, and it's Resident Evil 4 VR. Now, right now, this is exclusive to the Oculus Quest 2, but I kind of want this. I kind of want this like a lot. Now, IGN did a big hands-on preview of this. They did an unveiling. I'll have a link to their video in the description box down below, but I'll show some of it now, and hopefully IGN is, you know, nice and they're not going to copyright claim me or something like that. Help me out, Brian. I know you're a bigwig over there. Make sure they don't yell at me or something like that. But this looks really awesome. Like, it's actually done with virtual reality in mind instead of virtual reality being shoehorned in like you see with a lot of VR games. It's like you could get items out of your tool belt by like actually using your tool belt. You draw your weapons out by actually getting them out of your weapon area. So it looks very interactive. The puzzles have been redone as well, and I just think it looked really nice. Resident Evil 4 was never a scary game to me. Every time I've played it on the GameCube, on the Wii, on the PS2, on modern platforms, like, I never was scared in the game. But I feel like that first person perspective can actually make for some actual scares in it because of the fact that, you know, you are sort of immersed immersed in this world now. I think it looks really clean as far as the graphics are concerned. Everything about it looks really nice. So, you know, I've been pricing Oculus Quest 2s. Now, it looks like they're about $300 for the 128 gigabyte model. And I'm always saying that, like, if an exclusive comes out on a platform and that gives me a reason to buy the platform, I'm going to buy the platform. And that's why I like exclusives, because it brings people in. And this being an exclusive, at least for now, title for the Oculus Quest 2, like, I might have to, you know, end up buying one of these because I think I would really enjoy playing this game. So yes, Resident Evil 4 VR is real. It's an exclusive to Oculus Quest 2 as of now, and it will be coming out on October 21st. So I don't know, man. I might have to, you know, secure a bag and, you know, end up buying one of those. Do you have an Oculus Quest 2? Are there other, like, good games on there that I would enjoy? Let me know in the comments down below. And finally, of course, last week during Nintendo's Direct, we were introduced to the upgraded Nintendo Switch Online service known as the Expansion Pack, adding in both N64 and Sega Genesis games. And I think this is really awesome. It was one of my favorite announcements from the event. Playing N64 games online is just going to, well, absolutely kick ass. I'm really looking forward to it. I made several videos about it. Make sure you guys check that out. We did a video the other day talking about some new details on actual games and the controllers for these systems. But of course, there was one thing that was kind of weird, because one thing that we had heard leading up to this Nintendo Direct was that the Game Boy and Game Boy Color seemed to be coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service, and many people, myself included, felt like that was going to happen before the N64 did. But of course, they did the N64, they did the Sega Genesis, which absolutely nobody was talking about. So what happened to the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games? Are those still happening on the Nintendo Switch Online service? Well, recently there's been a lot of chatter about this, and it seems like it still is indeed coming to the service, but it might come about the service in a bit of a different way. So Eurogamer is saying that N64 and Mega Drive, which is the Sega Genesis, were the two Nintendo Switch platforms I'd heard about alongside of the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I'd imagine the N64 and Mega Drive, aka Sega Genesis, just call it the Genesis people, are being rolled out first as they are more enticing things to prompt people to upgrade. So what does that mean as far as which part of the service they're going to be? Because now, of course, going forward, we have two Nintendo Switch Online services. We have the base service that has all the stuff that we currently have now, including NES and Super NES, and then we have this expansion pack that includes the N64 and Sega Genesis. Now, is it going to be a part of the expansion pack, or will they be a part of the base Nintendo Switch Online service? And according to someone named Nate the Taint, oh, that says Nate the Hate. I'm sorry, Nate the Hate, not Nate the Taint. Please don't call him Nate the Taint or call him that during the Spawncast. I don't think he would like that. But according to this individual, he said, I would anticipate the Game Boy and Game Boy Color are part of the current Nintendo Switch Online service, and that they, Nintendo, don't want to conflate the two. So basically, what a lot of people are starting to say now is that the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games could still potentially come in 2021. And when we learn about things like this expansion pack introducing the N64 and the Sega Genesis, that we could also learn about this being included in the base model of the Nintendo Switch Online service. So really, the reason they came out of the gates with the N64 and Sega Genesis was to get people buzzing, and I think it was definitely a very smart move. Of course, you also have other things like these controllers to showcase, whereas if you're talking about Game Boy or Game Boy Color, personally, I love those systems, but they definitely don't have the same pizzazz and flair that something like an N64 would have. I mean, we're essentially talking 3D games versus 2D games, and the 2D games are essentially like NES style games for a lot of them, so I don't feel like there's that big sort of excitement like you get with the N64. Now, Nintendo Life has also said that they have heard that this will still be happening and this is still coming. So really, we have a lot of different people saying that they still hear that the Game Boy and Game Boy Color is coming. It's just a matter of when. And since a lot of us anticipated that Game Boy would come first, I still think that there is a chance that whenever we get this presentation or trailer for the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, which we do know is happening in the month of October, as Nintendo themselves have said, they're going to give us more details and updates about this, such as price point and date of availability. So we still have questions about that. I think that there's a chance that they're like, hey, if you don't upgrade, we're also including Game Boy and Game Boy Color into the lineup of games. And then maybe it'll do something with Pokemon Stadium on the N64, with the Game Boy games. There's a lot of things that you can do with this because of all the peripherals that we've gotten. So I'm still looking forward to this. I still think that there is a good chance that we could see Game Boy in 2021, or at least before the end of the fiscal year of 2021. 2022, meaning that before March of 2022. And people make fun of me for saying physical the way I do. It's just how I say it, physical. Alrighty, so that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give me all of your feedback in the comments section down below. And I just want to let you guys know, I hate you. You're making me play YouTuber's Life 2. If you missed out on the upcoming Switch games for the month of October video, make sure you guys check that out. I made a little bet with you guys that if you got over 4,000 likes in the first 48 hours, then I would do a review on YouTuber's Life 2 on the Nintendo Switch and compare it to my real life. And now it looks like I have to do it. And I planned on doing that in my new place, but hey, now there's issues with that, so who the hell knows what's going on with that. It's been a pain in the ass. I've been very angry the past couple days, and it looks like my anger will continue as I wait to hear information that is out of my control. That's the worst thing, when something is in your control. Like, if this was my problem that I was creating because of this situation, like, I would, you know, obviously do whatever I can to make it, you know, happen and fix it. But this has nothing to do with me. It's all on the other people, so it's just like, get your shit together, people. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. I really just needed to let that out. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like and share the video as well. Let me know everything you think. Let me know some Oculus Quest 2 games I might be interested in. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.